Americana Outdoors is brought to you in part by Garmin. Follow the leader. OmniLift. Lift and go. Hobie Kayaking and the Mirage Drive System.
Man, today we're going kayak fishing. This will be my first trip in a kayak. I've never been in one before. I fished out of everything you can imagine, canoes, bass boats, everything. But today will be my first trip in a kayak and I'm excited. We're good to go now. I'm going fishing.
Jeff's gonna be fishing out of the Hobie Pro Angler. It's got a Mirage Drive system. The Pro Angler is super stable. It's roomy, it's big. Jeff's been a professional angler for quite a while. He's fished out of big boats. He's used to having room for his gear and storage. And so he'll be comfortable in the boat. And I think he'll be really impressed with how well it moves across the water and how quick he can get to his locations, how easy it is to fish from.
The lake that we're fishing today at Fayette County, it's got a lot of cattails in it, reeds, you know, whatever you want to call them. And some of that stuff is just not very accessible with a big boat. And I'm gonna see if I can't get back into stuff today that people can't normally fish.
There are a lot of areas that it is easy to get into in a kayak. And so you've got some access to some areas, in fact, maybe behind reeds or in areas that a boat won't take you, that you can get in your kayak. And the great thing about the Pro Angler is you can still stand up and look and see the fish. And you know, a lot of these lakes this time of year, the fish are starting to spawn, so you see a lot of side casting, guys looking for bedding places, looking for fish, and you can do that in the Pro Angler.
I'm assuming that a lot of these fish have probably already spawned, maybe some fish still moving up to spawn. So I'm gonna be fishing shallow, obviously, but I'm gonna be throwing a trick stick, a big bite, probably throw a spinnerbait some, probably do some flipping, just kind of trial and error, you know. We got a few rods rigged up, got a bunch of tackle, you know, and everything goes today. I'm gonna be throwing the kitchen sink at them. There's one. Oh, sucker, come off. Man, as soon as I pitched that thing in there, that sucker, dadgum line jumped 2 feet. When I set the hook, he wasn't there. That fish was laying. It's just like a bunch of stuff laid over right here. A bunch of cattails laid over. And he was just suspended right underneath that. I mean, as soon as it went through, he thumped it. Let's see if he'll try it again. I gotta admit, I was a little bit leery about setting the hook in here, standing in this thing. But I didn't know what was gonna happen, but man, when you get a bite like that flipping, you can't help but jerk. Even if you fall out of the boat, you're gonna jerk hard. But man, this thing didn't bobble a bit, so I am definitely impressed with that. It's way more stable than you would think. But when you ain't never been in a kayak before, you really don't know what to expect. Golly. Oh, did you see where I had that fish? Now you talking about getting stuff. Golly, it's a nice fish, fat. Thank you, Mr. Fish. Man, he was over the top of them, back over in the middle of that thick hole. We'll make a little move. Get over here and some of these other clumps. Just kind of move around. Flip here, flip there. See what we can find. There he is. Ah, get out of here. Come here. Well, I'm gonna tell you, them patrol car hooks, do a number on them now. Another nice, fat, healthy fish. You know, that's another thing that makes a big difference in flipping braided line. Heavy cover. you got to have a hook that'll withstand that hook set. I mean, when you're jerking on that braided line, nothing gives. And if you got a hook that bends, I mean, you're just wasting your time. And these trocars, laser sharp, super strong, and I have yet to bend one. Not saying that you can't, but I'm saying I have yet to bend one. There he is. Get out of there. Man, what a day. I mean, I absolutely had a ball. You know, when I think of a kayak, I think of floating down a river, you know, rapids and stuff. And when I set foot in this thing, the first thing I noticed was how stable it was. First time I stood up. Is that fun or what? I was able to maneuver it pretty good, get to where I wanted to go, and get to some of the stuff I got in. You know, you see me catching fish today, just way back in them cattails, you know, that you just can't get a big bass boat back into. And I got back in there, caught some fish, and I mean, I absolutely had a ball in it. Buddy, you might as well quit. That trocar done got you. Man, he got a little fired up. Stole my fighting crow. I mean, it's really all you could ask for. If you want to go out and just enjoy yourself, have a good time, get you a Hobie kayak and go fishing.
Hobie offers a complete line of kayaks with their patented Mirage drive system. Check them out online at hobiecat.com/kayaking.
Find a dealer where they've got the models, they've got the boats you can try. Because, you know, I can tell you, hey, a Pro-Liner's gonna work great for you, but, you know, a Revolution might as well, or an Outback. And really, it's up to you and what your personal preference is and where you're fishing, where you live. You know, all those things become a factor and how you're gonna get transported even. So, yeah, we always encourage people, find a dealer and get to your Hobie dealer, try out all the boats and find out what's gonna work best for you.
Now coming up, we've got more springtime fishing ahead. We'll join Wade Middleton for some shallow water flipping, and we'll talk about the Trocar TK130 EWG flipping hook. Laser Trocar hooks are the sharpest bass hooks on the market, and you can find their complete line at Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter of hunting, fishing, and outdoor gear. Visit one of their retail stores or shop online at Cabela's.com. We'll be right back with more from Americana Outdoors.